Okay, doing the final side missions, gigs. Probably won't be able to do them all before we do the final secret ending. 50% with Johnny. We did all the right conversation stuff for levels up. 2 levels from last time, a bit more cyberware. Got some more money, so we could put some more cyberware in. You know what I found is some of these missions that are on the map are actually pretty fun. These ones here. These sort of undiscovered. Who knows what you might find. I did one where he went into you had a husband who wanted some info. No, he was having marital problems. He was getting divorced. So you had to go in and steal something for him. And that's the kind of one where it's like perfect for... You could really do a lot with this. You know, you could have people lying to you, giving you different stories. They could give you a choice. Like, who do you want to support in this matter? Who do you think is right? Don't make it super black and white. They don't necessarily do that, but it was fun. And there were multiple entry points. You could sneak, you could fight. I tried to sneak and then ended up just running around punching everything like my build does. And because as you can see from character, we got maxed up body. Been dumping some stuff into reflexes. And there we go. Increase armor by 10%. Reduce all incoming damage by 10%. Pretty good. So, but when I had tried to do the secret ending, I was murdered in one shot. First shot, dead. So, I guess the secret ending is, what, like 10, 20, 30 times more difficult than all the other ones. So if I get there and I'm, say, like level 30 or something, then I might just be stuck with that. Buy vehicle. I don't want to buy any vehicle. That stuff is really annoying. How many vehicles are out to buy? Who knows what you might find. Okay, so let's try one of these ones. This is the first hour. You pop back into this game. It's like playing Red Dead 2. You pop in and you go, wow, it's really wonderful. I mean, listen to all the details going on.
No way. I'm a tech, not a miracle. Just give me the cells. I won't make them myself. Man, I don't have to do anything for you. You don't like it? Find someone else.
I've done that phone stance. Talking on the phone stance.
You blind?
Oh, she's actually talking and reacting to us as we bump into her. It's interesting. Who knows what you might find as we show you towards it. I guess because it is so big and things can be hidden in these like nooks and crannies, they did away with coming across things naturally. And I can see why. It does make it seem like everything is force-fed to you. Not force-fed, but you're not thinking. But works. Doesn't this look like
Another
Brownstone neighborhood?
wayward daughters is long due for judgment. I need someone who can hasten her journey to stand before the Lord. Details attached.
These guys are so strong. All of a sudden, those guys are way more difficult. Are we in like a more difficult part of the city? I mean, most people we were taken down with about 2 to 3 hits of the grill arms. So I don't know why that was all of a sudden they were taking so many more hits. Did the difficulty get changed? Is that a more difficult mission? It probably had said right on there. Maybe, because it says the danger level, right? No, I'll check that out. Okay, so when you actually read these missions, this is an interesting one. So you got a rich vice managing director of something. Rich Karoshi corporate person runs over a 17-year-old girl and almost tears her legs off. Got into the emergency room sooner, she might have lived, but didn't. And this woman's insurance covers vehicular manslaughter. So she gets a raise in her premium. There it is. Yeah, the insurance covers the vehicular manslaughter. That's pretty interesting. And I did say on the map it says danger level very, very high. Interesting though how all of a sudden it's seems like way more, like I'm doing way less damage all of a sudden. We could try one of the melee weapons, see if that does any more damage. compare it. One-handed club, 687, 501, 622, 687. Alright, let's put this in. It's got a couple mods we could pop in too. What do we got? Oh, sure. Increase critical damage by 10%. Why not? Let's check the armor too. Okay, so we've got an interesting story reason for why we want to go in here and assassinate somebody. It's got that corporate cyberware idea of the corpse. Their insurance goes up, but they can murder somebody accidentally. You got something you could double jump on if you wanted to get up into there. Double jump would probably be pretty useful here. Or the extendo jump. And what else we got going on? If we can... So yeah, possible multiple entry points. We know that it's really, really dangerous inside. So we actually have to think about how we're going to approach this. There's another way we can get through. Maybe it's kind of dangerous because it's electrical, but... I don't know if we can... Oh, look at that. This might work. But that can hurt you. That does hurt. Good thing I have 50 health packs. Yeah, so probably more jumping would be pretty useful here. Yeah, this isn't going to work for us. Maybe just go in the front door, and because they've bottlenecked themselves, we can... Oh boy. Am I stuck now? No, I think you can jump up here and jump there. And just throw some grenades down the middle. What if we can talk to this guy at all? Hello? Don't mind me. Just blasting some health gel before I talk to you. Doesn't everybody do that? They want to be their best. Hello.
Suspicious. Back up now!
Alright. So they're pretty serious here. So are there other...
That's it.
Let's
Keep
see.
it going.
What do we got here? I feel like we're sort of in combat mode. Alright, so that's not going to give us that option to access that door. Oh, look at that. We could jump up there. It's like tons of these bloody things. I wonder if we should... Probably worth getting the double legs in. If we really want to be doing a lot of parkour. Like, these are the kind... Like, would it be cool if the main missions were more like this? Where you had these kind of options? It could be more Deus Exy. Use technical ability 14. Or you could just climb. What's this guy doing? No grill arms to help me through. Oh, it might be worth checking out a cyberware guy. Let's have a look. Alright, we've got to go 600 meters over there. It's kind of cool what's happening here. Big demonstration. What if I just did this? No, that stopped there. I kind of actually helped the police out. And well, we still have 1 star in some combat. Yeah, I've been enjoying a lot of these side quests. They're obviously hit or miss, like any. And there was that big leak that went out that... I mean, it's always impossible to know what is true, but from the leak, they just... I mean, the things they mentioned were the problems that the game had. And the reasoning behind it was stuff like... they wanted to rush it out, which is true. It's very easy to believe, and I think a lot of the game's release, I mean, look, we know the game is buggy, and there's parts in it where it feels like, oh, you were probably trying to do this with the story, and then weren't able to. Like, I think they end up funneling the relationship between Jackie and your character down to one path, whereas there was supposed to be multiple ways that would have gone down, and that's how it feels. Because I always felt like when I was talking to Jackie in the beginning, it was like there was some stuff that was kind of lost, you know. Some story bits that didn't really click with it. And that would make sense. They ran out of it. Also, they had said, this is the part where you don't have a really proof behind it, but they say there was supposed to be a big underground section they could go through and it'd be maybe like even more legal. But that the publishers or developers or whoever, some of the higher ups said didn't look pretty enough, so they got rid of it. I mean, it's an underground section. It doesn't have to look pretty. But when you look at what the game is everywhere you look, it's very, very pretty. Even though it's a dystopian society, even the garbage is stylized. Every character is pretty. The NPCs, it's hard to make NPCs either not look... Save your corporate career with S-certs. Oh, nice. Is it like to stop you from being depressed, or is it just get the stocks to go up higher? Or what is it? Body... something. To make NPCs fit thematically, I think is hard. You know? They kind of tend to look like they'll just... like they're a bunch of action figures you buy. They're all sort of bright and colorful, which they tend to fit. They all sort of look like create a character gone crazy. Chicago to Night City in under 3 hours. What a view. Alright, where is this Ripper Dock? Over here. It's a fun area to walk around. Actually, the whole game is fun to walk around in, and all the areas are so unique to each other. See, look, what are these guys up to? See, this could be a fun sort of mini quest, right? Where you talk to them and they go... They say something like, we had, there's somebody around here. We're investigating. Or, I don't know, maybe there's a rogue cop in there. They do some of that stuff, like with the cyberpsychosis and all that. I think that works out pretty well. But it does seem like a lot of the good stuff is hidden. Now, also in that leak, they had said a lot of things were rewritten. There was one mission that was rewritten like 3 or 4 times because one of the top people wasn't feeling it, they said. And to me, that stuff makes total sense. Like, that is how it feels. The problems that the game have feel like it was just too ambitious and things were not managed correctly. So if that means that they were not... if they were sort of rewriting some things and scrapping things that were already done, well, it's going to make it seem kind of shorter, smaller, and undone, and then that means the things you focus on are things that are maybe less done than the underground was. Sac passé. Oh, is this like Little Haiti? Hello.
Great. So, as I was saying...
Oh, how sexist am I? I went up to this guy first. Or maybe, who's the Ripper Doc? Whatever. Whoever does this is fine. What do we got here? None to install? What about the double jump? What? Oh, maybe they don't sell that. Okay, what do we have else? Increase number at 140. 10,000. That could be useful, but I don't want to be... don't want to be giving that up just yet. Man, you get 40% of your stamina when you defeat an enemy. If stamina was an issue, I would get that. Like if this was Dark Souls or something, that'd be nice. But I never seem to run out of it. This one's handy. I had this installed, and then when I had to reload the save to change my Johnny conversations, 80% of your health, cooldown only 3 minutes. 25,000 though. So that could get in the way of me getting the legs. And then you can reduce that by 20%. That's useful. Great, so I don't think these guys had the leg ones, so I gotta go somewhere else now. At least the place is fun to walk around the city. It's similar to The Witcher, where it feels like you can't really interact with a lot of it, but it's there to look at. And there's a lot of missions to do along the way, if you want. You just have to look at the map to grab them.
Something wrong?
So I think a really terrible thing that's just happened is that when I did the mission with this guy a long time ago, I punched him in the face. Because we were trying to, I don't know, figure something out with Evelyn. It was a long time ago, right? She was tortured and all that. But I think, from all the guides I've seen online, he's the only one that sells the cyberware leg upgrades. So, because I've been to 2 or 3 other ones so far, and none of them have the leg implants. And now that I finally have, like, the level and the cred and the money to buy it, I don't think I can get it. So that was sort of a stupid thing to do. I mean, I get it. You want to have choice and consequence, but I mean, it just seems like that was the way that mission was going down, right? He was kind of a creepy perp and disappointing. I'm going to go check out the other Ripper docs and see what we get. Good news. There's actually a whole bunch of other people that do offer this. I've eventually found something on game8.co that has... I mean, Victor has them if you want to pay him off. Buck, Ripper Doc, Mobile Camp, the West Wind Estate Octavio's, Arroyo, Downtown, Kravitz's. Fingers is the guy that I checked out that I couldn't get it from because I punched him. Ripper Doc in Japantown. So there's even another one in Westbrook in Japantown that you can go to. Dr. Chrome, Cassius, and Instant Implants. So I'm at Kabuki. It's either Instant Implants or Dr. Chrome. Doesn't seem to have much of a name, but we're going to grab the legs. So he even has... Oh, he's got the links ones. So this is the charge jump, fortified ankles. So this gives you much higher verticality and I think distance, but you have to charge it. And the double jump lets you do a double jump, but you can't change the direction you're jumping in the air. I don't even understand how a double jump would possibly work with tendons. I mean, maybe if you could like shoot some kind of like thrust, like put it right up your asshole, and you gotta do a super South Park fart. But we'll get this one. 45 grand. Kaboom! There we go. Now go all the way back and start doing some double jumping. Not meeting with Judy and the dolls. What was the mission that we had before? The one where we're going to kill that person. Anyways, you don't have to see any of this. Cut. Alright, we're back here. I just had, while I was approaching this building, I just had River annoyingly call me. It says, press down to answer. Don't press down to answer. You're still talking to him. It says, oh, I need to meet you. Like, I just had a, 5-minute drive over here on my way to this destination. The whole time he could have been calling me. And that would have passed the time as I went through. Instead, the second I get close to this mission, within like 30 meters, I have to stop moving towards it and progressing because now I'm listening to this idiot talk and tell me what he wants me to do. It's like the mission design is so crazy. Alright, let's see what we can do with these ankles. And then you get a text from him. I don't want your text. Whoa. Okay. I'm sort of parkouring. Okay. That's another way we can get up here. I wish there was some kind of a sound effect when the charge button for the jump was activated. I don't know how long you need to charge it. I don't know if it makes a difference how high you can get. Okay, this is holding it for about 3 seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What if you just barely hold it? Okay. Hold it for longer. Okay, so if you hold it for longer, you go up higher, but there's no sound effect or anything. Alright, let's look for a way in. Wow, so by charging the jump and running, I made it off of this thing here. Not this thing. Oh my god, am I going to die or glitch out? See if we can replicate that. Okay, so I start charging here. We're going to get up to there from here. It's crazy. Okay. Run, sprint. That's just nuts. That's nuts. So that's very useful. Wow. Maybe not as useful for combat, but could be. Okay, but what do we do once we're up here? Is that kind of an entrance? Up here? Jesus Christ, this really opens up the city. I'd probably recommend this almost over any other cyberware. Just so you can access the city. I mean, it seems like the game was designed to use this verticality. Okay. Trying to get inside this building now. And I didn't unlock it until the very end. Is that graffiti for us? Maybe. Alright. So I went around that whole outside. Nothing. But on the side here that had that ladder conspicuously hanging down, this is the place to go. There we go. Now we're in the building. Hostile area. I should put a sniper rifle on this. I mean, a silencer on this gun. Or put a sniper rifle on a silencer would be good too. Let's see. Okay, I broke down all the extra weapons I had and got a bunch of components, but I didn't have a silencer. Maybe you can craft it? Okay, we can upgrade the club. It's doing over 700. Okay. That's pretty handy. How about the rifle? Can't upgrade that one. Okay. Clothing? What are we actually wearing? Blocked. Be nice if they just let you sort it by things you can actually upgrade. Maybe this one, because it's got a yellow thing on it. But we're not actually wearing that. Alright. And then doing all that crafting and breakdowns gave us 2 perk points. There we go. Increase headshot damage with sniper rifles and precision rifles by 20%. Kaboom. Okay, sneaking around here. I'm actually being stealthy and like exploring an environment and not having characters tell you what to do and where to go exactly. Huh? Oh. Oh, you can't stealthily take them down? Just like a boss or something? Okay, interesting. What do you got here? Anything good? At this point, I'm just kind of taking stuff that I can like consume and use, or is worth a lot of money, or is maybe a really special melee weapon or sniper rifle. You're not dead? Somebody in here? Somebody in the bathroom? How interesting would that be?
Shoot! Shoot!
Shit, shit. Let me try these old hands. That's too bad.
Shoot!
Would have been nice to be able to take that guy down. What are we doing here? 378. Try a big charge weapon. Or charge attack. That took him down. Tucker?
What the? An uninvited guest. I don't know who you are, but I know you're making a very, very big mistake.
You fucked up. Bad. Girl was poor, so you figured even the junkie on the corner wouldn't give 2 shits.
Slow down! What do you mean? What girl?
The one whose blood was all over your limo?
Oh, that! Whew! I thought one of my competitors sent you. Look, this is all some gonk misunderstanding. I'm insured for... Stop her!
See, that was pretty interesting. Take this. Lottery card. Conversation. Real water. Now she dead. Heard what happened. Really sorry. Worst move ever. You know you'll bounce back. Show what you're made of. Appreciate the support. Don't give up. Not plan on it. That's the spirit. Okay. Who is still making noise? Oh, it's messages. Great to inform you will not be able to complete the cabinets you ordered. Sure. Our varnisher was shot yesterday and is in the hospital. Take at least a week for him to return to work. Actually, it's a pretty big inconvenience. According to our contract, Article 5, Par 6, Sub 3. Charge him a penalty for each day of the delay. Don't think they want to act on it. Oh, just what an evil person. Oh, what's this one? From Jacob to Tucker. I'm kicking you off the board. You'll be demoted to expert manager. Lose access to the security plan. This isn't about that girl. Fucker. It's because you were a fucking gonk. Driving alone, drunk. With important documents in the trunk. I thought she was in a limo. Was she driving her own limo, drunk? Ah, she had a second chance. Thanks, dear little fuck. I'll be looking at the board's newest director. Ah, Hunter was fucked with for 8 years. Sabotaged. Eating shit. Get the promotion. Police notified. Passed your letter on. Here's the insurance coverage. In the event of an attack on your property, no additional reinforcements will be dispatched. Because she's not a member of the board, so it's easy for us to take her out. That was all pretty fun stuff. That's what I'm talking about, like these little mini stories, learning about the world through the lore of it, and yeah, and it's stuff you just kind of come across yourself. It's pretty interesting and further illustrates the story, and there she is, halfway through the building. Now what do we do?
Focus!
Whoa, guy's loud. Is there a bathroom I can just put her in? We'll put her right here, on the table. There you go. You can stay in your desk, you bitch. As you can see, it's getting darker around me. Bump up the ice on the camera. I am much lighter and brighter.
Don't break rank!
1, 2. Oh, heal, 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 heal. Maybe I was just fighting some like really low level guys before, but it seems like I'm so much weaker lately. Wonder if I can find out why. 2,000 euro dollars in that safe. Wow, look at the bedroom. What are those like? Flowers? Rocks? Crystals? Pink ones? 1,200 on the bed. So it's doing 376, 3.26 per second. Another 2,900. So what was that? Oh, that's huge. Where's the baseball bat? Oh, what did that say? Required what? Level requires 35. Oh, that's bullshit. So anyways, the grill arms were doing more than this one because they're just faster attacking and have the same, and have more damage too. So we can get rid of this thing. Katana as well. I like disassembling them. It's my new favorite thing. Oh, don't disassemble that. Keep that until when? When do you get to level 36? You could sell it, I guess. I mean, we're not going to get any more strength with these grill arms because we're maxed out there. Different messages? Yeah. Different resolution, same messages. Ah. Odd room. This kind of looks like a Twitch streamer's bed. If you want to stream myself sleeping for 24 hours. A nice healthy pink glow. Guess that's it. That took me a lot of attempts that you thankfully didn't have to watch. Really, really high level guys in there, which is cool. And I guess it does say in the map, you know, high level danger. Let's find out what's the exciting conclusion to it.
And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon and slew 30 men, plus Tucker Halbach. Well played, V. Bloody, but efficient. Closing the contract.
Okay, so they commented on how we did it. Because while the guards take about 20 hits to take down with my strongest weapon, fists, maybe 15 hits. The actual target themselves is it's fun. You can just run in there and before they even launch into their spiel about hey, what's going on here? And then I like how she just tried to talk her way out of it and then turns on you anyway. But you can just run in and one punch, snap the neck, break the brain, implode the head. Alright, what is good to do next? Not the main job. The River. I don't find a River a very interesting character. nor his story. Talk to Stefan. This is a brain dance you have to spend a lot of money on. I find these ones are more scripted. The gigs and the question marks that are on the map, I think, are seem to work a little bit better in terms of what I'm looking for. Steal a recording of Maelstrom's initiation rite. That could be fun. Alright, let's go to that one. Okay, we're here. So, go to the Maelstrom Ripperdoc Clinic. Let's just verify what our job is here. Our job is here. Thievery. Steal a recording of Maelstrom's initiation rite location. Got some paparazzo work for you. They want a recording of the initiation ceremony. To get into the gang, you need to undergo an optic nerve split operation. Footage of the whole thing, that's what I'm paying for. Got a tip. You can find such a real to heaven med clinic. All their new recruits going to the knife there. Ops rooms are fitted with cameras. Could be a file, an entire disk, access to the servers, I don't care. Okay, so if I walk up to these people, are they going to immediately tell me to fuck off? Oh yeah, these unhappy boys.
Fucking wrong.
That's it?
I'll put you 6 feet. No one. No.
Okay.
No one wants you here.
Alright, so it seems a bit dynamic. I always tend to have this, like, combat music, so... Guess we can go in through the back. Look at that camera. I think the cameras have pretty short distance. Grab them. I think these guys are going to be a lot easier to take down than those corporate guys. The corporate security that the last target had. Although, just to be sure, let's take a look and see... What is this one? Rite of passage. Danger moderate. Okay, so we'll probably have a lot easier time. It's a shame they put everything on the map. It'd be nice to explore it, feel the danger of exploring. Come across things or like find the information yourself on computers or interrogate people, they tell you, or hear people talking about it, like all these other ways you could discover where the stuff is you're trying to steal, rather than just putting it on the map. Doesn't really make any sense either, you know? It's like, well, why would we know exactly where it is? Just seems like an easy way out. Maybe if you put it on easy, it's like tourist mode for games. But see, that's a way you can make things more difficult. It's long, but see, then you have to have. It's like when my friend was trying to play The Witcher 3 without any minimap or anything. That's a good idea in spirit, but when it actually comes down to it, is the game set up to be played that way? Right? And if it isn't, it's not really going to work. You can't just wander around. Are you dead? Be nice to get a silencer on here. I don't know if that's asking too much. Camera. Okay. Steal the surgery recording.
We'll be right back with our coverage of the mayoral debate.
You know how people now sometimes can be embarrassed if they have an old smartphone? Which is a really sad part of our current culture. Imagine if you had a bunch of cyberware, so literally your face could look like a big, blocky, like an old school cell phone. Ooh, I think that is a lot better. Then someone else can have the real smooth, modern version. I guess that's what people are doing with plastic surgery, right? When they're going to get lip fillers and boob jobs and stuff, and they get the old tech. It just does not look good. What do we got here? 65. Oh, yes. That's a good one. And then we can just break all these down. I think that's the best way to do it. Unless you're worried about getting money. But the stuff isn't worth really a lot. A few $100s here and there. So you gotta sell like 6 things to get for every 1,000. Or maybe a few things for every 1,000. I think it's easier just to break it down and then try to get upgrades out of it. If you can. If you can't upgrade this stuff. It'd be nice if they had a filter that was just everything that can be upgraded is here. I think it is actually. All items. So the things with the blue can be, or are insufficient, or Overwatch we can upgrade. To what? 223 to 232? That's not really a lot more. Not really much of a boost. I don't know which one we actually have equipped or not. How do you tell? Out of these things. That's got a white dot on it. That's got a open dot. What are we wearing? We're wearing this one. So does that mean that it's equipped? If it has this blue thing. That's what it is. Okay. That's what you're actually wearing. I think. Okay, now we just leave. That's kind of fun. Saw a new area. Dealt with a bunch of different guards. Didn't really have to fight too many of them. Got in. Loot some stuff. Get a bit of story. The truth. But cyberpsychosis. The truth. Since the shootings claim hundreds. Conducted your own research. A byproduct of the modern lifestyle. Sounds like somebody's opinion. That could very well be right. Hey, man. Oh yeah, these guys go down way faster. These are just silly gangers. Man, that hacking stuff. Oh yeah. I can short circuit this guy. Okay. I always forget I have that stuff.
We'll get out of here alive.
Yeah, then I think I get all my health back when I take these guys down. Pretty useful. The nice thing about dealing with those high-powered guys in the last one is that just walk right out the front door. Good thing I don't have any like turrets or anything, eh? They just rely on these stupid gang guys. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'd say the only way I would improve it is take the have the solution off the minimap.
Got the data. Thanks, V. Gig closed.
Okay, on to next. You know what I think this combat really could have used? And it feels like I made a bit of a mistake going for a melee build, but I tend to like melee. It's just like, it really needs some kind of cool movement. I know you can dodge, I know you can charge jump, but if you were able to kind of dash around the way that they can kind of dash towards you, it'd make it more fun. Because really, when you come up to a gang, all I gotta do is run up and just go bam. Bam. Okay. And it's like as quick as you can walk up to these guys, that's as quick as you can take them out. So some more fun movement I think would be really nice. And by the way, now that I've got these magic jumping ankles, this is the best. I wish I got this a long time ago. I would highly recommend, if you're going to play this game, that's the first thing you need to do at all times. Keep Overwatch. That's pretty decent. What's this? Oh, that's the Overwatch. Overwatch is only doing 223? I thought it was doing like 700. Seems kind of lame. Alright, we can... Oh, the baseball bat. I'm probably not going to be at a level 36. Jesus, like, ever. These are strong, man. What's that one at? Level 36, level 36. Ah, we can hang on to it. It's not super heavy, right? 144, level 36. This is all like endgame stuff. So that must have been why those guys were so hard to take down, because they are... because they're using this stuff. Alright, let's clear out the rest of this crap. This part feels a little different for some reason. Let's go to this fight in Pacifica. And I got all these guys here. I don't know what these guys are doing. Strange. It's like something has changed, you know?
She's mine!
She's mine. All mine. You can have it. All mine, all yours, all mine. Yours is mine. What's yours is mine. Here's the big fight.
Is that why you're here?
Yeah, that feels more normal. Oh, what's up?
Ah, what a coincidence.
So it's you I'm fighting?
Depends.
On what?
If you want to get splattered. If so, then lace up, lay down some cash, and let's have some fun.
16 grand. 32 grand! Oh.
Give me a minute. Cool?
But only a minute. Our fans await.
Who? Oh, I'm 400 bucks away from getting 32,000. Okay. All right, we've got 33,000 to spend.
We're doing this? It's for serious scratch. I'm up in the stakes.
Oh, I see you're not joking around. No problem. I'll sweeten the pot. Come with me.
It's a nice ring. Colored.
You two are ready to start?
Soft ground. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ready as I'll ever be.
No one.
May the best
Okay, let's see what he can do. What does a block do for you? Block? Yeah, okay. 98%. Okay, 82, not bad. I guess one of those was sort of like an armor breaker move from him. It always seems like the last couple frames of their punch, when they do sort of those last ones, gets like really skipped over. Okay, hold it down. You know, I'd say the hand-to-hand combat in this game actually probably better than the Witcher's combat. At least you can't just roll your way out of everything. Like unlimited stamina, right? You got some limits. And they can take you down.
Stop! I'm done. I surrender.
This fight is over! V is the winner!
Woo-hoo. That was a doozy, V. Got me grinning like a goon. Ear to ear. Here's your take. You earned every penny.
Thanks. You're a real bozo. You know that, Ozab?
A what? And you're Miss Normal? Don't turn your nose up at me!
Hey, you do know that
I know. We all die some.
Can we try to remove it or something? Target not hackable. So what do we get from that? $65,000! Wow! Alright, so we did a bunch of side quest gigs. I think some of them were pretty fun, where we came up on some situations and there were some nice like mini stories, you know, the kind of things that you actually want to find. And I've had a lot of fun with the charge jump, not the double jump, the charge jump, giving you a lot more access. I wish I would have bought that a long time ago. Some of the quests are still suffer from, for example, telling you to go find something, but then they have something on the map that shows you exactly where it is. So there's just so many ways that could have made it more interesting. But although it's hard to consistently know which are going to be the most fun missions in terms of for what I'm looking for, there is a pretty decent amount of them, like a strong percentage I find a pretty good time with. All the while you're exploring this big, nice world. As long as you don't poke at the game too much, it's really easy to enjoy everything going on. Oh, sure.
Hello, V.
Let's talk to this guy.
Jefferson?
Listen, I need your help again. Matters private.
Sure, okay. What's it about?
Not on the hollow. Come by. I'll lay it out. Explain everything.
Sorry, but I've got my hands full. Maybe some other time.
Don't stall on this, alright? It's important.
Understood. Catch you later.
Good job. I wish we gotta get rid of this Ozo Bozo thing up there. You guys are the good guys? Are you the bad guys? I have no idea who the bad guys are. Oh, are they all? I'm just getting in the middle of like some gang fight?
I'm pulling together for fuck's sake!
I'm sort of wanting to try saving it and going on that final run again. With Yanni. Seeing how much better we can do. 2,000 points. I wonder how much. 112. What do we get? 2,000 points? Or did we get 112 points? Anyways, we were up about 4 levels from when I tried it the first time. Lots of street cred. We have a lot of money. And we sort of simplified our character down to just the fists. And getting the best armor. But we have to get our level up to like 36. Which is quite a ways away. So, and there are plenty of these side quests to do. This will probably be a big one. In terms of experience points. But yeah, all the main ones are done. Plenty of side jobs to do. Plenty of gigs. And then also the ones that are just on the map as these points of interest, right? A lot of these fights. So, it's interesting because they don't really have that stuff just kind of in the world. It'd be nice if you could kind of flip on a filter and see those things so you don't have to constantly go to the map. So you can see what's close to you. I mean, put it in the world. Don't put it on the mini-map or the big map.
Hey V, I heard some soldier just opened fire on pedestrians at the pier. If you can swing it, I want him stopped but not killed. Then I'll send the right people for him. More details are on the way. And V, good luck.
And then she's gonna send you a text. Track the job, sure. I mean, that works out well where it's like, okay, now you're within 500 meters of this. He's outfitted in military gear. Could be a vet suffering from PTSD, but why the setup? Why the getup? Maybe felt psychosis coming on, wanted to look the part. Something doesn't add up. Well, you know what? That's actually kind of interesting. So let's go check it out. Here's my motorcycle. Here it comes. Yeah. Oh, it knocked me over. Nice. Alright, let's go see what's up with this one. A lot of these ones I've, like, mindlessly, and that's totally my fault. I've just been following what the game says and go over and I just kill them immediately. But I like that they have these cyber psychos that you come across naturally. Somebody lets you know. They're in your area, so it's efficient. And there's a different story behind them. I mean, they are the downside of what we've been dealing with. With all this technology, these people are losing their humanity and their free will and turning into psychos. They're becoming dangerous and you're well within your rights to kill them. But it'd be better if we would just take them out and then learn a bit more about them. Because there's been a few times that I've just killed them straight up and then had people complain like, oh, too bad we couldn't save them. So, they seem to be encouraging that. It's a big boy. Diego Ramirez. Oh, he is really kitted out. He looks like a old-fashioned cyborg. Don't kill him, don't kill him! He's still around. Hey, it's good. Take all his stuff. Take his vest. He's still wearing it. Search the attacker. What's up, man? Okay, what's the story? We want a truce. Oh, my daughter, I'll get her with or without a truce. We made a mistake. Want to give her back? You did. Pier in the Pacifica. We leave the girl and we go our separate ways. We'll be there in 20. Don't make me look for you. So what happened? So they said we want a truce, we'll bring the daughter, and there's all these dead bodies. So he, had to take all these guys out? They have his daughter, they made a mistake, but they still set him up? Or he went crazy on them? So maybe he wasn't crazy at all? Read the Shard Title Archive conversation. Wrong. shard. Converse. Hey, there you go. This one. Harry Leon got the target in the truck. Some kind of data carrier. No, I don't think that's it. Hideyoshi and Ken. Hideyoshi and Ken. There we go, Hideyoshi and Ken. Motherfucker already killed 20 of ours. What's taking so long? He's hunting us, biding our time. 3 businesses down the drain because of you. Can't even see him, he's sold up like a rat. She's just right, she's perfect, you'll see. What are you waiting for? Use her as bait. We'll set a trap with the daughter, end him. It's not about the daughter, it's about revenge. Remind him the girl's all that matters, you dumb sacks as yet. When he pokes his ugly head out, we'll nail him between the eyes. He's using it. Okay, so these guys are mad because they couldn't figure this out. I can't live like this! I heard the grass rustle in the wind. He was coming to burn down my house, so this guy was gonna take them out? Okay. Good thing we didn't kill him. Regina. Isn't texting so fun? Wasn't easy. Managed to keep him alive. Tigers took a liking to the girl and decided to turn into a doll. Oh. Daddy was ex-Special Forces. I want my daughter back. Alright, so this is the Liam Neeson of the game. So we're just going to get out of the way. Because it's above us. Above our pay grade. Even though he just had no problem taking these guys out. Can't we just set him up with, like, some proper experience? Or not, proper medical care? Affiliation in CPD. Alright, that was a bit sad. Got a lot of money, man. Any reprodocs around? Anyways, I guess I'll just keep on playing this, and maybe I'll take another run at that final mission. See how far I can get this time. It's a fun game. I mean, you can't really complain about the glitches because the glitches will be fixed and the game came out too early, so you can complain that they released it too early, but in terms of what I'm just thinking about the developers that made this game as something to enjoy, it's there's so many facets to think about. I get some of what I want out of, say, Deus Ex and Cyberpunk games. I get that out of this. Hit and miss. There's probably way too many missions that need to be here, so you have to wade through them and get to the really good ones, but a lot of them are pretty enjoyable. It's always a joy to look at the city, and the combat is not bad. In the end, I mean, you have all this hype, and then the game comes out, and it does what it does, and people play it, and then they move on. That's why you really gotta just release the game when it's ready, and also keep your ambition in check. Because you only get one chance to launch it, but you can't wait forever to launch it. Because otherwise you sort of miss your moment, and I mean, even taking 10 years on a game, say like The Last Guardian, that still had its issues, although I heard from a lot of people it was a pretty wonderful game and experience, but probably could have been better, and would have been better the earlier that it had come out. So it's interesting. I think this game just needed to dial back big time what it was trying to do. You can't be Grand Theft Auto and Skyrim and Deus Ex, you know, and Metal Gear Solid all at the same time, and an Ubisoft game. You have to pick and choose. They got pretty close, though. They really did. But it's just where it struggles, sort of keeps interrupting that gameplay loop, you know. But if you just find the right missions, and there's no way to know until you do them, there's plenty of fun to be had. It's just obviously nowhere near what it could have been. And although they're going to fix the glitches, I mean, unless you can, like, I don't think you can ever dial back the ambition of what it was trying to be. That sort of harms itself. It's like when you play Grand Theft Auto or a Skyrim or something, or any good game, is that it's all about that loop, right? You do the mission, you kind of get ready to do a mission, you do the mission, the action of it, the story of it, the finishes, it stops, what do you do in between? And then it just kind of fails sometimes in the in-between stuff. Actually, the in-between stuff, but then other times the in-between stuff can be great. I mean, you're just riding around, it's pretty nice. And then you just kind of get hit with this, like, crazy overlapping messages, and the overlapping hasn't been too bad. What I mean by overlapping is, like, when you're doing a mission and you're focusing on something and then having somebody force their way in with a video call and then send you a text message, that's where it just gets a bit awkward. So overall, it's awkward because it's so ambitious and unfinished and unpolished. But there is a lot to like. You know? It's just too bad that every opinion on the internet, it seems, has to be so extremist. It has to be, this is the greatest game, this is the worst game, it's not even like the most glitched out game. It's probably one of the least polished AAA games to be released. Because, I mean, there's far buggier and glitchier games. And even Bethesda games can give this a run for its money. Like, the version of Skyrim that launched on the PS3 was... I never played it, the vanilla version. But I'd heard it was pretty terrible. So... anyways, I've been having a good time cleaning up the missions. And I had a pretty good time at a lot of different points in the game. Probably the parts I enjoyed the least, other than, of course, when it crashes, is just the intense hand-holding, which is not everywhere, but in a lot of the main missions. And I get that they're trying to go for this linear set piece, but it often kills the joy of discovery for me. But there is other there is other things you can discover. And hey, there's always an unexpected crash. What better way to end the episode than that? Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.